Hello and welcome back to the Monsters of Monster Hunter Double Cross, where today we are dealing with Snowbaron Lagombi. And it's going to have a rather large friend with it, in addition to another Snowbaron Lagombi, because we're doing the G5 one. So yeah, two Snowbaron Lagombis and their very large guest. In the polar zone, so there's no escape and no trap use. For the record, I have gemmed myself for, bind res? Because I don't want to get caught snowmanned, because if I get caught snowmanned, I probably get caught dead. And snowbarons do have quite a few ways they can inflict snowman, so just being extra cautious. Don't need cool drinks here. And can't use the traps. Definitely gonna need these dung bombs, though. Savage Joe will see to that. Oh, we can't use meats either. That's a shame. Okay, what else do we want? Do we want anything else? I would bring cleanser, but I don't need them. And yeah, I think we're mostly good. Let's actually bring the herbs and shrooms. They could be handy. So off we go. Probably not going to succeed, but we'll give it a shot. And there we go. Just got one Snowbaron here for now, and that's good. If we can kill it fast enough, maybe we won't have to deal with him and his big friend at the same time. Where are you going, buddy? Kind of interesting when a monster's first act is to scoot away from you as fast as possible. Yeah, Snowbaron's a big, fat, dirty-looking Lagombi. And it does more things with its snowballs, and also it has more ways of inflicting snowman, like that slide right there. Ow. And that roll also can inflict snowman. And that butt slam thing right there actually causes a tremor. So the fact that this thing is enraged right now is actually not good for us. Mainly because when it's enraged, you can't use a sonic bomb. And it's got this one move where if it grabs a snowball and hoists it over its head and you sonic it, it'll actually stay knocked down for a good long while. And that's what we want to have happen, because that's just free damage. But unfortunately, it can't happen while the thing is raging. Thankfully, it seems Snowbaron doesn't stay enraged long. So I do need to look out for my health. Oh, thanks, Cat. Unfortunately, he does tend to prefer bowling with his snowballs instead of hoisting them up when he's not enraged. When he is enraged, there's usually a lot more hoisting. At least more hoisting than there would be out of rage. I shouldn't have kept running. We were in a decent position where we were. Could you, like, stop? Unfortunately, regular dash juices don't last very long at all. Ooh, he's hoisting it. Okay. I guess it's not about using a Sonic to flinch in there. Oh, actually, no, he's staying stunned for a good while here. I'm just used to seeing the snowball, like, crash down onto him when I do that, so I was thinking that maybe this was something different, but no. They stayed incapacitated long enough for me to get off 2 of my bursts on him, so yeah, very much worth it. Okay, fine, go over there. Oh, that was a drop kick right there. Did a decent chunk of damage, too. Ow. Okay, we need health. I don't want to die before the Joe shows up. Well, this is going to be unpleasant. Ow. Thankfully, unlike with Argyros, that move is not an auto-stun. Red Helm Argyros, that move is an auto-stun. At least once you get past certain tiers of Argyros. Ooh, oh, but he's raging. If he wasn't raging, I would have thrown my Sonic. Ow. Thanks, Cap. What you going over there for, buddy? There go the ears. And here comes the ride. And another no struggler. I recorded this episode and the previous episode in the same session, of course. And apparently just this session, Lagombis don't mind me riding them. Which is fine by me. Ow. Why you gotta be enraged, man? Darn that wall slide. Ow. We gotta get rid of this guy pretty quick if we don't want Joe to show. At least that's my assumption. trying to drop kick me? I jumped off your drop kick. And I did it again! But this time I wasn't quite close enough. Uh-oh. Did I? Okay, yep, I did hear that. Thankfully, Joe's eyesight is kind of poor. And if we try... Nope. It wasn't that he saw us. He just happened to be coming our direction. If he had stayed on the opposite side of the arena from us... he startled the rabbit. That's a pretty small Joe. Ow. Yeah, if Joe had stayed on the opposite side of the arena from us, then we wouldn't have been noticed. Nope, we don't want to be close to that. Unfortunately, Lagombi is immune to dragon damage. We would have been able to get the knockdown on Lagombi there, but I didn't have my Sonics ready, and I went paging through my inventory the wrong direction. Okay, Rabbit's tired. That's something. Joe, come on, man. We're trying to play with the rabbit. Okay, guess we got stomped despite not being near where... Well, we were near where the foot came down. We just weren't under where the foot came down. Okay, yeah, we are out of first aid meds. Ah, he put some spin on it. And apparently, it doesn't just roll through us when we are invulnerable. It still has to go over us. Nice try. Oh, he's raging. I didn't see that my hand was glowing. It was on the wrong side of me. Oh, I ran out of stamina. That's not good. I like how Joe just threw a rock at Lagombi and Lagombi threw some snowballs back. It's a cute dynamic they had going on there. Ow. You know, Joe, if you help me kill this thing, then you'll get a meal. Can't make a meal out of me until I cart 3 more times. But if you help me kill the Lagombi, then you'll have something to eat right then and there. I know that's exactly what you want. I see you drooling. Ow. No, buddy. Go for the rabbit. That's what I should have brought. I should have brought armor seeds. Because if we get inflicted by too much defense down, we are definitely going to have a problem. Unfortunately, there's no bed here, so I can't just call my cats back. Well, Joe certainly traveled a ways. Buddy, don't jump on me. Ah, that's right. That's got long range even when he's not raging. Because he's Savage Joe. Darn rabbit. Joe, I am trying to get you a meal here, and you are not helping me. Don't you want to eat a tasty, tasty rabbit? Sorry, Joe, but I wasn't close enough for a really interesting game of dodge rock there. You may be wondering why I'm not using the rest of my energy drinks, and it's because I'm saving them for when I can actually focus on Joe. Because for now, I've got another target in mind. But being able to jump repeatedly on Joe would definitely help us out. And actually, I probably should do at least a little bit of work on Joe. Because I have a sneaking suspicion that as soon as one of these guys has their corpse despawn, then the other Snowbaron will show up. So the lower I can get Joe before killing this Snowbaron, probably the easier time I'll have clearing the quest. So yeah, I think I'll go for some breaks on Joe. Ow. Though there's definitely the issue of there's still a Snowbaron here. I'm doing this so that I don't have to spend as much time with a Snowbaron, but really it's going to be making me spend exactly the same amount of time with a Snowbaron, so I guess I should just kill the Snowbaron. Well, when Joe's tired, I'll focus on Joe, because he's a nice, easy target then, for the most part. Oh. That's a snowball. Yo, Joseph. Come here. That's right. Let me get a ride. It occurs to me we haven't gotten Joseph here angry yet, so that'll change the dynamic a little bit when it happens. I think my cat flinching me just there prevented me from taking the sit from Lagombi. But yeah, until Joe enrages, we're paying attention to him. Another reason that's a good idea is the fact that as long as he's tired, he's going to be drooling, and as long as he's drooling, he can give us defense down again, which defense down is not helping our chances. Oh, look, he's mad. Well then, time for us to focus on this rabbit again. Though G-Rank Savage Joe is kind of quick when he's raging. It looks like we're going to be the only target here right quick. Oh, actually, our other cat just showed back up. That's good. Okay, now's our chance for this. At least help our heal cat come back a little faster. Okay, Rabbit, I need you over here, not over there. You can be best friends with Joe on your own time. Ow! Always kind of sucks when you're exactly where the blast is going to start. He just got slapped. Well, Pickle's not angry anymore. That helps. Come on, man. Can we maybe stop with all of the ranged attacks everywhere? Actually, that's not necessarily the greatest of ideas, because if we stop with all the ranged attacks, then that means that they're just going to be crowding in on me, which is arguably just as bad. Sweet, that gets rid of my defense down. Excellent. Okay, I'm going to get my carves even though I really shouldn't. The smart thing to do here is to just focus on Joe, because I'm going to get Lagombi parts if I clear the quest. But I mean, if he's just going to attack his way around me and then even miss with the jump, wow. Joe, you just completely failed up your attack sequence. But yeah, the correct thing to do is to just spend as much time on Joe as possible, because that way can at least try to get more of his health gone before the next Lagombi shows up. Which again, I'm sure is going to happen just as soon as this corpse despawns. Ah. Told you could have a meal, Mr. Joe. Okay, so corpse is gone, but I still don't see number 2. That's actually very good for us. That gives me hope that maybe it won't spawn in until Joe dies. And that is basically the ideal scenario. Because if I only have to deal with a Joe and then only with a Lagombi, I can probably manage. Though admittedly, this Joe being angry does not help us. That was a tail flinch. Tail flinches are good because they presage tail cuts. So I'm going to go for his face when he's down because... Oh. Well, now that he's not raging, his face is no longer his weakest point. Still pretty weak, though. Yeah, I don't want to waste a knockdown by cutting a tail too soon, so still not going for the tail. Gonna go for this nice soft belly. And he's mad again. Ow. I think a flash might be in order. Though I need to actually get it in front of him. There you go. Ow. Shouldn't have jumped. I was safe until I jumped. Okay, I guess He wasn't looking the right way there. I was really just kind of hoping I'd be able to interrupt that attack because it's annoying. And we still have no rabbit, so yeah, I'm thinking that we just have to finish off the Joe and then the next rabbit will spawn and then we can probably clear this quest. And thereby unlock the Super Lagombi. I'm not sure whether I jumped off his dragon breath or his face, but I certainly jumped off one of them and it felt good. And he's tired again. So we want to see him just stand still being tired again, because that way we can actually get some hits on his tail, which I would like to sever. Unfortunately, his tail is pretty high up. And defense down, gone. Dude, playing Dodge Rock from point blank also is not the most fun variation of Dodge Rock. This Joe needs to up his Dodge Rock game. Yeah, this is what we want to see. Okay, we didn't get many hits, but we certainly got some. And every hit is one hit closer to severing that tail. Ooh, thank you, cat. I need to go get rid of this defense down before that pop goes away. There we go. So I'll just go ahead and save my last dash juices for when we're fighting the Lagombi, because Joe's just Joe. He may be savage, but he's still just Joe. Oh, seriously? I jumped through it, but then jumped up back into its path. That was not great. But thankfully we don't care about Dragon Blight, so we got that going for us. And as long as he's going for the cats, we are fine. That's another tail flinch, I believe. And that time we didn't jump back up into its path. And if he stays enraged throughout this ride, then we are going straight for that face when he's down. And there goes the rage. So we will once again be going for his nice soft belly. That's fine, the belly stays put and is therefore easier to hit anyway. Oh. I didn't expect him to die so soon. That's fine by me. It looks like they're even giving us time to carve him before they have the other Lagombi show up. That's great. And we've only carded once, so I am beginning to believe... Oh, hey, look, it's a gem. Beginning to believe that this quest is going to actually end in success. Though I am aware that the second Lagombi has more health and higher damage output. So we're not completely out of the woods. We're just... We only have one thing to focus on. And that is a huge help. And we've got almost 25 minutes left. Not really. We've got 22 minutes left. Also, hooray for hiccups. So, Joe, if you could just go ahead and leave already, that would be great. We want to play with the rabbit. There's the rabbit. Ooh, that's a big one. Ow. It's actually really dangerous to try and flinch Lagombi with melee attacks when it's holding up a snowball, because if you do manage to flinch it, the snowball falls on you. And it hurts. Cat, why are you following me? You have no reason to follow me right now. There's nothing you can do by being close to me. You're a beast cat. Your job is to attack the rabbit. You've already given me your buff. When they've got that thing on their heads, they love to try and catch up with you to give you the buff. But I already had it. Once you've got the buff, you don't gotta stay close. That cat needs to learn how his ability works. What is with Lagombis today and not struggling? I'm not complaining, it's just... it's weird. Yeah! Too much spin. Okay, we need to use a hot drink. You jerk. Of course you had to wait until we were on the last scrape. Way to throw it over our heads. Okay, hot drink. Okay, not hot drink. That was not the right timing. Oh, that was very not the right timing. That worked though. Ow. I'm so good at getting hit by the ones on the edges. That's not a skill I want. Poor cats. Poor me. It occurs to me I should be using dash juice. But I also should be not getting hit by those. No, you are not going to claw me. Well, I was running straight into it, but I didn't get hit that time. That's progress. But we really need to keep our damage up here, or else we are going to fail on time. And that's not what I want here. Not after I've gotten to the final Lagombi. Thank you, cat. Unfortunately, this thing keeping on taking trips that bring it away from us is not helping us to do lots of damage in a short amount of time. We need this thing to do a lot more holding still. Like this. More of that move would be great, buddy. If you could just do that forever, that would be wonderful, and I would love it. Less of that, though. Unless you're doing it towards the cats when I'm behind you. Then it's great. Okay, cat, you already gave me the buff. Go back to attacking the Lagombi. It's always a shame when I manage to jump off a monster's attack but don't actually get a hit from it. Ow. Okay. Whoop. Oh, good. He's picking it up. If he just rolled it, he would have hit us for sure. But instead, he decided to be dumb. There go the ears. It's actually a good thing that rides apply their damage to the ears, because it's much more effective to use your weapon on the butt. And if the ride didn't break the ears by itself, I would feel much more tempted to actually go for them when he was down. Ow. And that's why you don't want to be directly in front of a Snowbaron. Nice try, buddy. I would love to see this guy get tired, because that would just give us a bunch of free hits. And honestly, I like the idea of free hits when time is what I'm really fighting here. Sorry, buddy, but you can't jump quite far enough. And hey, he's tired! And we just wasted that last bit of energy, but it's fine. Because we just got energy charge back. Got the energy charge in, that's what matters. Okay, we need this guy to give us another one of his just sitting there tired things. We need more of that animation. More free damage is what I'm asking for, really. I meant free damage to put on you, not on me. But now he's mad, so we're not going to get any more of those. Did I bring herbs? I did. Probably should have paid more attention to when I was doing that, though, because I just took about 3 potions worth of damage. And we are out of infinite stamina, which means we actually have to care about Ice Blight and about how often we jump once again. That cat is sitting right on top of the pot. How is it not curing its snowman? Thanks for the SP horn, cat. When I don't have infinite stamina, SP horns are great because they mean that I get my stamina back while jumping like this, as long as I manage to actually jump off the monster. Is there a sub? No, there is not. Ow. But not very ow. I'm okay with not very ow. So I'd be more okay with, hey, look, the rabbit's dead. That would be a thing that I would be super okay with. Especially because we've only got 10 minutes left. But hey, a ride. That's going to help. And again, it didn't struggle at all when it mattered. And of course, we had to lose sharpness there. Jumped through the roar. Probably not the greatest time for this, but we'll see. Well, hey, it worked. We didn't take too much damage for it. Please do your snowball at the cats. Yes! Okay, I missed with that burst. I shouldn't have gone for it. Thanks for putting my weapon away for me. Okay, I'm not going to thank you for just dropping a snowball on me like that. Rabbit, I need you to die. That's all I need. Oh, hey, thanks. Hooray, we cleared a G5 Deviant. And yep, Snowbaron Lagombi is just bigger, dirtier Lagombi. But it also has more layering on its hair, as you can see near its shoulder there. Its face isn't in a place where we can see it very well, but we can see some of the scaling on its belly. Some pretty decent textures. Unfortunately, we can't see much of it because it's got legs all in the way. And we can try and get a look at the paw. I mean, it's certainly something. Yeah, Lagombi's a pretty decent monster. Snowbaron really just feels like a more annoying version of Lagombi, what with its more ranged attacks and more ways of causing snowman. But it's a pretty okay deviant. That's a lot of rewards. Got 7 points of earplugs on one of those charms. So we got a gold small, did we? I guess that's part of why the second one looked so huge, because the first one was tiny. And what do you want? Oh, you're telling me I unlocked the Super Lagombi? Yeah, let's just take a look at that. What's in here? Ooh, it's got a purple name. And you have to be over HR 100 to join. Anyway, that's it for this episode. Join us next time when we take on Arzuros. See you then, friends.